So, welcome to Use It and Imperator Rome and initial actions. Basically, uh, our first year in game. So, single player, new game. I wasn't very specific in the UI video. It's not that you can just choose one of these choices. You can click anywhere on the map and have that become your starting point. Just taking Rome as an easy place to start for somebody new to Imperator Rome, and especially if you're new to Paradox games. Um, so again, here there's right now just some basic information in the background. I want to focus right now on really just starting up the first year. I'm going to slow the speed down before we even start, and we're going to tackle these 5 open items. First, there's trade routes, import. But what about what are trade goods good for? So it's not just importing, it's also being aware of trade goods. So cloth, saying we've got 2 produced in Rome, 1 in Fundy. So even though there's no plus underneath it, there is a plus. +1, the, it gives me a country bonus. We'll see here, 2 produced. Again, there's no +1 here, but I do have 2. Here there's only 1, so we'll look at this. Although I'm not, well, maybe wood could be interesting. I'd have an extra iron. I don't have an extra horse. I have extra grain. Okay, let's take a look at these real quick. Um, with iron, what do we mouse over? Mouse over the text, you get some extra items, and in particular here, the surplus, we currently have it. So I don't need to go importing extra iron. Um, Here in the tooltip, it did say iron with +1. Taking a look at horses, um, here there is no uh, uh, heavy cavalry discipline. The Romans, at least in the game now, they're not so much into cavalry, they're more into heavy infantry. So I'm not going to worry about that. Uh, let's go down and see what could be interesting to us. Well, okay, the iron we already have, heavy infantry discipline. Um, Jumping down to leather. Don't have any leather. Having 1 leather gives me freeman happiness. Great. Having 2 leather gives me a light infantry defense bonus. So let's go for 1 and we'll take it from there. It shows up here in my trade and we'll go for a second one from somebody else. And now when I mouse over here, I see that I also have the capital bonus. Import. Um, Base metals also give me a capital surplus bonus. So I'm going to do the same here again. I'm going to import. Lucky us, we can do 2. Import base metals. And so we have 2 of that now. What is perhaps another good bonus that we could be looking for here? Um, let's see. Again, I have to remember to go over the text. Legion maintenance costs. Okay, we don't have legions yet, so I'm not going to worry about that. Cloth. Okay, we already have it. Any bonus from that? Marble. Okay, tyranny, not the thing I want to focus on right now. Earthenware. Okay, national freeman output. Precious metals we just did. Wine, we already have it. Hemp, ships I'm not focusing on. Oh, let's see, precious metals. No, precious metals is different, right? Base metals. Okay, yes, precious metals, local citizen and national citizen happiness. That sounds like something good to be working at. And also, I like its nice higher base value. So, import, and we've got one, and import. Now, notice here, this one will now disappear. Import precious metals again, and click, and click, and OK. And so now from our precious metals, we also have national citizen happiness. Happiness is good. Okay, here, lack of commanders. Okay, we do have active navies. I'm just going to select them both, merge them together, and give them a commander. Um, I don't want to waste my commanders yet for legions. These would be perhaps better governors because they have better military. Uh, but what? Let's see. Let's double check here because our ideal governor has again. Let's see. Yes, mouse over has good martial skills, but also has good finesse. Again, high finesse characters, excellent researchers, excellent governors. So, trying to find. Let's see here if we have. Oh, again, not too bad of a general, terrible governor. Um, let's go look at the character screen, and we have sort by finesse. Because I'm thinking about, okay, what governors do I want to have? Okay, Pubis and so forth. He's already consul, so he's already doing something like that. Um, yeah. Here's an interesting. Here he's already a governor and ruler, so it doesn't look like there's anything here to be done over the start of the game, particularly. So just go back to my navy and choose a commander out of this. And I'm just going to take the guy who's got terrible popularity and is very young. And especially since these ones have other bonuses for if they had armies. Okay. Um, Inventions. Okay. These are our technology or innovations. Don't think I'm going to do uh, all 8 of them right now. Martial advances. Rome gains an extra investment. Okay, I'll have to think about that one a little bit. Let's put planning mode here. Um, Basically, I'm going to have to choose this because I have to have it in order to be able to take up one of these. Let's move over to the side here a little bit. Uh, Material science, yes. Um, this is one that just feels good to me because it lowers the impact as we move on uh, for how heavy an army is in its own. Basically, an army has a particular weight, and let's say the weight is 10. If a province has a certain amount of supplies that it can supply, and as long as the army weight is less than or equal to that value, well, then it can support it. So if I had an army with a weight of 10 and 10% down, that means that this army, even though its weight is 10, would be able to be supported by a province that can only support 9. So it just makes it easier for my armies to move in areas where supplies are limited. So this is one that I'm going to take from the start. Yes, I'm sure. Okay. Um, and now we have our little material science check mark here. Let's move over a little bit further. Astral navigation. This is, well, if I wanted an extra port, that could be nice, but I don't really know where Urium is yet. Um, so, uh, engineering items, other things. So here we've got some discipline. Again, this is something where I want to spend a little more time in. Um, I've noticed, okay, back in planning mode here, that we can get our starting experience up, okay, and heavy infantry discipline. Uh, yeah, heavy infantry is important to me. That might be something that I want to be looking towards. So learning on the job is plus 7.5 versus basic training at plus 5. Active drill is also giving me extra discipline. Okay, this is discipline specific for heavy infantry versus everybody. Training grounds. Okay, reinforcement speed. Um, Come back to this. Civic guidances, standardized measures. Okay, import value. More money. Yeah, we're going to go for this one. Um, and what else is here? Notice also that you have to start at the top and move down because it says that you, for example, here it has now the green check mark. You need standardized. Uh, oh, let's see. Put into planning mode, and it doesn't tell us as much. Okay, that's interesting to know. Um, so you need the standardized measures, uh, or for property tax, more different things. Oratory advances. What do we have here? Okay, aggressive expansion impact. This is probably something I'm going to be interested in. I'll put it back in planning mode for this just to remind me about that. And at the top of the tree here, legal patronage. Okay. Extra loyalty. Sounds pretty good. Humane conduct. Okay. Better diplomatic relations. How does that affect here? Okay, so this is a one of. So as we move on, then um, change governor policy costs minus 20%. That's going to be probably pretty useful. It's been a pretty chumpy thing. Monthly tyranny, again, I'm not worried about it. Census data, okay, getting populations, 5. That and the population capacity increase as well to support that. So here are the 5 freemen and population. I'm gonna planning mode. Try to remember that. Let's see. Let's spring on. Well, anyway, you get the idea here with technology. I'm not going to get them all done right now. Um, so I'm just going to remember that I need to do that. An omen. Okay, I'm going to just go for this one right now because I want to be a little bit aggressive. So having some extra discipline is clearly good. Um, and the last is the free idea slots. Again, choosing ideas that match the marker on top give me these extra bonuses. More loyalty, more happiness. So we'll take a military idea, more morale, and another military idea, and this is a quicker reinforcement speed. The other choice was shipbuilding, and as I said, I'm not really into ships that much right now. The last idea, again, it's not being more popular, having better opinions and so forth. It's not about lowering corruption. Right now, at the beginning, I think it's about loyalty of generals and admirals. So, build those in and have basically first thing going here. Now, what I want to do is I just want to start this mission. Now, notice, okay, yes, scrolling does work here a little bit. Um, if you scroll over these, it's either this or it's that, this pop-up. So it kind of gets in the way of that, but oops, there you can see this or that. I'm not going to take either of those right now. What I want to do is to get a bunch of events going. This takes a year in game time for it to complete. And basically what it's going to do is give me claims on the rest of the peninsula so I can start choosing things. So that goes away. And with that, I'm actually going to increase the speed a little bit because these pop-ups come up and they pause things again. Now, here we see one of our first pop-ups, letting the clock run. This is diplomacy. Uh, they're wanting to, and they're wanting to do some trades. So um, here we have one of our first pop-ups with a pause. So with this pause, let's go look at our trade overview. Okay, so with our trade overview, we have the imports. So here we have just the imports. Um, and exports, that's what these are asking for here. They want some iron from us. Okay, so remember, we're blocking our surplus. So the only thing that we're going to be doing is I need to make sure that I have an iron. Okay, by having a surplus. Okay, I want to block surpluses. And since I can't keep track of these, the game can do that much faster. I'm just going to say accept all trades, but keep my surplus. So I do this and take a choice here. Attack is the best form of defense. That's my choice. Now I can just close these, and as we move on, the system should just take care of all of these trades for me here in a moment. Well, this is what should be our response. Okay, well, this would make us lose the following bonus, so no, we don't want that. So we'll say decline offer. Okay, iron, decline. We must strike as soon as possible. Let's swift strike. That looks good. Okay, so the iron, this would remove our capital bonus, remove our capital bonus, remove our capital surplus. Okay, all of these would remove our capital surplus, so none of these are going to happen. Just leave them up there. They'll disappear. It'll be a no. And just wait for these pop-ups to show up here. Okay, somebody's days are numbers. Um, this wonderful opening speech. Sanimium once more threatens our gates. Okay, considering their ill intentions. Um, uh, no more, I say. So, situation is more complicated. So, do we lose two? And I don't know whether I'm really worried about it. I'm going to say that his days are numbers. That sounds a little more like I'm going off onto different things. Oh, yes. One of the things, I'm going to pause here for a moment. We have a Navy here, and it has a primary and a secondary cohort. Primary cohort is the Tetra, but we don't have any Tetra. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to make it Tyramine, slightly bigger ship. I'm going to change my flank size to 2. So left and right, I'm expecting uh, 2 ships to show up, and I want those for sure to be this. And as backup for these guys, we're going to take the remaining ships and put them behind. So now my Navy's sort of set up. I've been looking for this for a while. Unit objective. What is it supposed to do? Here we go. I want it to destroy pirates. So keep those nasty pirates away. I've been looking all over for this thing, down here and these things, but it's up here. There we go. So this sort of automates things and makes life simpler. And now they can actually go out and do something. Um, Actually, as we get into war, we could do hunt fleets sort of things, but for right now, we're just going to stay with destroy pirates. Okay, unpause again, speed up a little bit, because basically, again, October is the end of my first year. Uh, that is, this man must address the soldiers, morale of armies, great. Um, because what I want to do is to get to the military, and uh, well, this looks like console has come in conflict and so forth, and who is going to lose popularity? Um, so Cornelius is a little nobody, I think. Here he has some stuff, but this is me. I'm going to be more important, so you are not the consul. Oops. Okay. Okay, this is what we're coming towards. I can raise the levies only in this governorship or in both. Auspicious of Jupiter, we play our faith. Grease the palms of Chief Augur, or a bad augur is not worth the risk. Okay. Um, Actually, right now, I'm going to go for gaining political influence rather than gaining corruption and loyalty. The current loyalty is good enough. So, um, imperative. Augurs were conducted the first clean morning after a tense wait. Okay. So, encouraging auspices. So, state, religion, happiness, and the army morale recovery. Oh, looks good. Praise Jupiter. Okay, so this is where we could put up our armies. Um, footnote. Okay, footnote. Mercenaries, if you would hire them, they start out with zero morale, so you need to sort of be thinking about them in advance. Also makes them again more expensive because they already cost 100 to bring in and quite a bit per month as well. Um, but now again, we're wanting to be able to go out and conquer the world, so we're just going to let's see, Umbria. No, I don't need to have anybody's opinion nicely. We'll just let that all happen. I'll back up here a little bit. Um, so our militias, I stumbled here a little bit, based upon our manpower is based upon population, and our levies or levies are also based on populations. Again, more to be destroyed. Let's see here. What does that tell us? Uh, Oops, over here the other way. See if we can get some maps. So yeah, here we get an idea of where that country is, and we must defend ourselves so they can get a tent. No, we're just gonna go out brute force here. Go, go, go. So in October, we should have when this mission point finishes up. Here you see it's progressing. Um, we should have some things. So again, here, another country that we want to go out and destroy here. Um, let's take a look at getting our military set up here and give it a little bit of time to prepare for things. So this is only four. I'm going to sort of keep them in the pocket. Just raise these levies. Oh, yes. Now, okay. Rome will not be cowed. Going to leave this here and slow down a little bit while we read this. So here what's happened now is because these people, population, have been put into the army, um, this could be useful. Palatina, okay, but anyway, could be useful. Um, We have less research, local manpower has gone down, okay, and our base tax and so forth. So speed up here a little bit to get to the 1st of August. We had 238 the last time, and now when we finish up 1st of August, okay, 249. So maybe we actually, it was too late here. We were having much more per month, but okay, just speed up now to get to the 1st of October. Okay, and soon our first year is complete. So paused. The ascendance of Rome. So that was an easy mission to complete. But the main thing here is that if we go and look at our politics, I'm going to put it on pause again real quick here, and then we're going to finish up. Diplomacy. So here, our diplomacy has filled up quite a bit. Here we have subjects, that stayed the same, but now we have casus belli on, and some have casus bellis on Rome. Okay, so anyway, let's close in here a little bit to see where things are. And who's first? Who's close to Rome? We could, no, they're up there. Okay. Now my tool tips are getting in the way here with this pause coming up. Let's go and, oh yes, a couple of things here with settings. Now I do want to game and make the time locked just longer to give me more time if I let it sit there than I really want it. And interface, I want to have a little less space for the interface in the game. So, okay, resume. So now back to diplomacy and my first target. Who am I looking at here? They look kind of nice and small, something to go upon. Where are they? Where are they? Come on, where are you? There should be a button here to take me there. Ah, here we go. Local power, down here. Okay, well, they're a little bit far away, but feudatory. Okay, they must be a subject. Yes, okay, so let's not do them first. Lucinia, here we go. That's too far away. Okay, anyway, um, burning minutes. So the next thing is going to be to find a country. I will do that and we'll be back soon.